Hello, everybody, and welcome in. Hold on, my light just went out. I don't know why this light does this. Hey, that's better. Hope everybody's doing well. It is good to have you all here. Let me actually go ahead and adjust this down some. Cool. Welcome in. Today, we are going to play a game from my childhood, a game that I have not touched in probably more than 20 years. The last time I remember playing it has to have been 2004. We're going to play the classic Zoo Tycoon, but we're doing a bit of a twist. You could almost call it a challenge run. We'll see how challenging it is. But part one of the challenge run is remember how to play the game. I could simply fail because I'm going into this cold and don't remember how to play. Part two of the challenge run is we are going to make a zoo that is only cryptids, mythical animals, legends, things like that. Now, I do have the dinosaur expansion pack. There's a couple things in there we might use. I don't want to fill a park full of dinosaurs just because it's like, oh, dinosaurs. But there's a couple things in there that it's like, okay, well, this is sort of a cryptid because it couldn't be alive at the time. You'll see what I'm talking about. But anyways, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Maiko. Welcome in, Kian. Welcome in, YouTube and VOD watchers and everybody else. Thanks for giving this playthrough a try. This is something a little bit different, but I have noticed that simulation games are popular with Kenshi fans and things like that, so we're going to give it a try. Hopefully it'll be entertaining, and then it may also be a YouTube video as well. Let's go ahead and get started and hope there's no weirdness. Well, outside of the weirdness that we usually typically enjoy on stream. But I tested this pretty thoroughly, and it was working well earlier with OBS and everything. I had to do a lot of changing settings around in the INI file because there's just no settings menu, and it wasn't playing well with OBS at first, but let's see. It's going to be a weird resolution at first. Oh yeah, listen to that menu music. Here we go. All right, we're gonna play a freeform game. And you know what I'm thinking? If we're going all out with cryptids and everything, let's do the lunar facility. And you know what? I'm gonna say that we got a small grant of $10,000 from NASA for some secret undercover cryptid research. So our starting cash was $85,000, not $75,000. Let's get started. I didn't think there would be so many birds on the moon. The UI is ridiculous, by the way, in 2K, but I tried to play with a lower resolution, and it simply was not working. Okay, so here is our zoo. So it seems like maybe we can build... Oh, these are observation areas. Okay. Quite interesting. The nostalgia is already kicking in. So let's just take a look real quick and try and build some stuff. Like, say I wanted to build an exhibit. Okay, so you can build all around. Ada, welcome in. Good to have you. So, like, we could build in here and such. So it would be a total terraforming operation. Oh, maybe we can't build in there so much. Okay, just not before the zoo entrance, but like in here we could. Yeah, total terraforming operation, huh? Okay, let's go ahead and start getting some stuff cleared up. These are actually, some of these rocks are probably okay. All right. So to get started, we're going to do a cheat that was like baked into my genetics that I still remember from being a child. So let's go ahead. Let's grab like right here to here. I hope that's big enough. And we're going to name this exhibit something interesting, something unique. We're going to name this Xanadu. Now, when we name this exhibit Xanadu, it's going to become, or rather, it's going to give us access to the unicorn. Oh, but you know what I didn't think about with this? Actually, a couple things I didn't think about. Hold on, we're going to change this exhibit up some. Because first of all, we want it to be viewable from all sides. And we also need a way for our zookeeper to get in there. So let's see, can we... I need to remember how to make terrain. That ought to do it. And then we'll cut out this plexiglass fence. Oh, is this exhibit no longer considered contained? I suppose it is. There we go. Okay, perfect. Yep. So now we're going to go ahead and place a path here. Make a nice rainforest rock path. Oh, I see. It's not accessible. Cryptid stats, 9 intelligence and 8 agility. That is a cryptid that will evade detection. Let's see if this helps at all. Cool. Okay. Now, for our animals, gonna need deciduous. You saw the stream title and had to come see for yourself. Welcome in, Beef. We're just getting started today. Just try to remember how to play this game. Let's get some deciduous going. Wait, is it deciduous or coniferous? Deciduous, and they like the Japanese maple. Favorite in this game were the rock speakers. I can't say if I remember those. The love you have for this game is insane. This was your entire childhood. I spent way too many hours on this. Couch Potatoes Mel, good to see you. So far, the exhibits are all entirely invisible creatures. Yeah, so deciduous. Now, they're not going to want all deciduous, but let's get them started on a good path. Brian, welcome in. Good to have you. And we've got a good amount of rocks in here. Now, we will need a shelter. Started with sitting on your dad's lap watching him playing to slowly started playing yourself. The memories. I know this game. Let's see, I was about 8 or 9 when I would play this game. All right, we're going to go ahead and get a unicorn. We'll do 1 male, 1 female. Why are they unhappy? More foliage, grass, fresh water, deciduous forest. Oh, they don't like the small stable. It's also too steep. Not enough shelters. Well, yeah, probably because they don't like this small stable. Yeah, the DLC with water animals as well. We're going to get into some water animals today. We will. Okay, they like that. Let's go ahead and hire a zookeeper. Army of 12 monkeys or welcome in turning cog. Today we are doing all cryptids. Assuming Roller Coaster Tycoon was part of my games, not mine. When I would go to like sleepovers with friends, some of them would have it, but I never played Roller Coaster Tycoon. You know what I did play that we definitely need to stream? Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. That was like Zoo Tycoon, but Jurassic Park. Okay, so they do like it flat. They need fresh water and deciduous flora. Okay, I can do that. Back in your day, Jurassic Park was a game where playing the human was hard mode. The stupid taser was basically useless. What was that? Was that the PS1 game? Oh, we have guests already? All right, let's make the unicorns happy, and then we'll start doing other duties. Ah, the Genesis, gotcha. Okay, so they no longer seem to care about the deciduous. Oh, but they do care about the gray stone. Have I, by chance, ever heard of Heroes of Might and Magic? I've heard of it, but never played it. You could either be Dr. Grant or the Raptor. That's awesome. Oh, we may not have the Japanese maple that they like. I think they'll accept bonsai. Hey, Love Glutton, welcome in. Bonsai for the win, that's what I'm saying. Oh, that was one too many bonsai. Too much gray stone. Where's the gray stone? What the hell am I building? A unicorn exhibit. On the moon. On the moon. All right, let's get our guest services taken care of. How are our guests? Oh, that's the zoo entrance. We actually picked a really good place to build. Let's get some restrooms here. Let's get a frozen yogurt stand. There's always money in a frozen yogurt stand. Prairie Dog Cafe. For sure, why not?
Woo!
Ooh, somebody's happy. Couple of benches. When they're gonna need a drink stand. Nice Arrested Development reference. Thanks, I made it myself. Drink machine. Okay, now let's go ahead and we're going to increase our marketing funding to $500 a month. That seems rational. Zoo rating is going up. Zoo donations are going up. Zoo profit is way down. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. We're going to fix that. Zoo attendance is up. Did I also put people in the lion exhibits, or was that just you? I would also let my dinosaurs run free, both in this game and in Operation Genesis. Oh, look at the unicorn prancing. See, they're happy. All right, now I have to ask myself, what other type of animal I can afford? And how much room we have? We have a decent amount to work with. I guess we can have some animals that are, like, on the landing pads. Hey, people are buying stuff? I feel like a zoo on the moon could cost more than $22, but we're not going to get greedy yet. We are making money. You need a picture with said unicorn? That's where they get you. It's only $20 to get in, but it's like $65 if you want a picture with the unicorn. But for like $3, you can get a penny with the unicorn pressed into it. More animals and objects have become available for purchase. That's how you do it. Since places like this is all about merchandising, just buy a bunch of fake Lucky Rabbit's feet and sell them as Lucky Jackalope feet. Oh no, our Prairie Dog Cafe costs a lot more money to upkeep than it's making. Oh, we didn't give any trash cans. And we should also hire a maintenance worker. So are the unicorns only available on the moon? Don't remember being able to put unicorns in the game. If you make an exhibit and you name it Xanadu, then you can you unlock the unicorns. You can also unlock them permanently by beating some type of objective or challenge scenario, but I don't remember which one. Your favorite things in the zoo gift shop were the clear tubes of plastic animals, the jelly-like ones that you could, like, launch out of your hands if you squeezed them. It's a secret thing? Yes. All right, we have 47,000. We've already spent 40 grand. We're starting to make some money back. Zoo attendance is going up. Zoo rating isn't doing much. So you're playing this again soon, apparently. All right, let's see what other animals we can get going here. Other cryptids. Ooh, how much is a Bigfoot? 10,000. Is it worth it, chat? Do we get the Bigfoot? What else do we got here? We got some dinosaurs. I know you can't see because the resolution is incredibly tiny. Ooh, we could get a Loch Ness Monster for 2,600. Hey, welcome in. I think the Bigfoot comes with the dinosaur pack. I don't know how much space a Loch Ness Monster needs, so we're just gonna give this a try here. You're going Nessie before Bigfoot, but that's just because you got to do a book report of your choice in elementary school and you chose Nessie. Bigfoot is just a hairily homeless Canadian dude, also not a cryptid. No, you're thinking of the Sam Squanch. Different thing entirely. Okay, so this one is going to be Nessie vibes. Need to sleep now, but wish you the best to stream. Hey, thanks for stopping in. Glad we could all enjoy this game together. Hope you have a good rest. That unicorn looks like a Doberman. Okay, so we're gonna need some sand. I don't know how much sand, but we're gonna need some sand. Let's say we need that much to start. Let's go ahead and get a Loch Ness Monster. An egg requires the care of a scientist, you say? Well, let's get a scientist then. What's the scientist doing? Okay, so apparently we have to wait for some things. Apparently we're not just gonna get our Loch Ness Monster. Let's see what we can learn about it. Live alone or in small family groups, they enjoy water lilies. Rain, welcome in. Good to have you. We're building a zoo of cryptids. Not a single one of our buildings is making a profit. That's fine. That's okay. Buildings don't need to generate profits. Do we need a Scottish cryptid caretaker? Honestly, probably. Oh, wait, they want grass terrain now. Raid, thank you for resubscribing.
Love.
For 3 months in advance. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here for more than 2 years now. Appreciate all your support. It's been a good share of time. But not a good timeshare. I would never reduce it to that. Let's make this zoo profitable, unicorn NFTs, and we'll call random parts of the zoo AI for no reason. Our AI scientists take care of our AI Loch Ness Monster. Where's this gray stone that they're not a fan of? Wait. Hey, well suited. Look at us taking good care of our cryptids. To be fair, aren't most rocks gray? There's such a wide variety of rock colors. Hey, look! We got a Loch Ness Monster. It hatched. Too much sand, not enough fresh water, needs more foliage. Not enough brown stone. And too much gray stone. Okay. The unicorns demand raw opal. Oh, I don't know how scientist is going to get in here with the gate at the other end when we fill it with water, but... Unsurprisingly, it wants a lot of water. Who's going to be the middle of this cryptid sandwich? I don't know. We might put a little park or something right there. Too much sand and not enough fresh water. Okay. Okay, so now it seems it would want brown stone. Not enough fresh water still, and too much gray stone. Okay, I'm not sure how this is going to work to actually take care. Needs more foliage and too much gray stone. Let's replace it with brown stone. More foliage, so it wants water lilies. We have water reeds. Have we not unlocked water lilies yet? Well, let's see if it likes water reeds. It does. One of your younger buddies is obsessed with the 90s, so you made her watch Legend. I've never... So you're going to learn this about me if you stick around. I am not a movie person. I don't know what Legend is. I've never seen it. You build any kind of exhibit on the tile areas, or is that all retail space? We can put up some artworks and stuff, I think. Okay, it didn't want those last ones. It's well suited. Now it's hungry, so why don't you go over there and get you some food? Is he gonna be half this game? Whoa, look at us, we're popping off. Are we actually making money now, though? Okay, frozen yogurt is making money. Now, how does he, like, guest thoughts? See, our zoo rating is going down. Why is our zoo rating going down? Is it because our Nessie was unhappy at first? Nobody's upset right now. We might need to get more benches. Probably a cryptid that can read thoughts. And again, our current benches aren't really full, but... See, look, we got some flowers. It's not all retail space. How does one display nocturnal cryptids? Probably with infrared light, if I had to guess. Seen everything in the zoo. I have to leave now. Okay, so here's the thing. We're not really making a ton of money. We are making money. It's just not fast. Okay, I think our Nessie finally ate. No longer hungry. Well suited. Okay, okay. Ooh, an exhibit sign. Yes. Probably like a bat house where it's just a dim lit barn with a hallway through it. Oh, you know what? We can make a path out here. They're not really going to this. But maybe they will. Boat ride, Nessie boat ride. We'll get an exhibit sign there. A playful dino archway, you say? Doesn't seem like it fits there. Ooh, how about a deep sea diver statue? Dave, here's Dave. Guests will think that the old-fashioned deep sea diver is really cool. Get a megalodon, make the most of that boat. Ooh, how about a fountain? Space Monkey! Welcome in.
Adnocked Liz Retro Wine Time.
Hope you're doing well, Space Monkey. It's good to see you. Doing a little retro today. Okay, we'll do a fountain in our next open area. Ooh, an obelisk. The obelisk is so ominous, but I need it. Yes, pass between the twin obelisks. Think nothing of the strange magnetic feeling you experience. Advance, advance. Send their souls to the Duat? What is that? Okay, let's try to get this, maybe this one will do. Why haven't you guys Clockwork Orange knocked him to watch movies yet? It's been years he has to trust you guys by now. Demand avoidance. Maiko has it right. It's a realm people go to when they die in Egyptian mythology. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm very hard to get to do things that I don't intrinsically want to do. If I don't have intrinsic motivation or strong outside coercion, it's probably not getting done. Even if it's well-meaning, even if I'm not being intentionally antagonistic to it. Hey, welcome in. Thanks for lurking. Okay, hey, we're getting some money back. How about a small fossil wall? Very sympathetic to that. If your friends want you to play a game, you'll generally never get around to it until you want to on your own terms. Yeah, rip anybody recommending games for me to play. I mean, that's not entirely fair. I have definitely played games people recommended. I just have to come around to them on my own. People send you links to videos and albums all the time, and you go, oh, neat, and never click. That's felt. Whoa, where did my money just go? How did we just go from 22,000 to 30, or 32,000 to 22,000? Maybe terraforming the moon is more expensive than I thought. Zoo attendance is down. We got to pull out some big stops. Time for Bigfoot to pull his weight. Scientist 1 is having trouble getting to Nessie vibes. Oh, right. Hold on. Let me fix this. Scientist 1 should now be able to get there. If Bigfoot could just walk away from the crowd and look back once at them, that would do numbers on socials. We've trained him to strike the pose. Okay, but why does it say that Nessie is very hungry? Oh, or maybe not hungry at all. Can we decorate the pens with like a picnic area so maybe we can lure Bigfoot like Yogi Bear? You know what? I can try that. Let's see. Do we think Bigfoot needs an electrified chain link exhibit fence? I feel like that's just for dinosaurs. Why is Scientist 1 having trouble getting to Nessie vibes? Where is Scientist 1? Scientist 1 stuck somewhere? How do I see where my scientist is? Okay, we're going to solve this real expeditiously. We're going to break this. We're going to terraform this one. Then we're going to do a path. If Scientist 1 still cannot get to Nessie, Scientist 1 needs to be fired. All right, I'm about to spend half of my remaining money on Bigfoot, and that's before we even get anything else in the exhibit. Okay, more foliage. Oh, more cliffs or hills. You're telling me I could have left that unterraformed? So it needs grass and coniferous forest. Also, there are too many rocks. Well, that'll get me some money back. And it needs fresh water. Okay. What, does it just not want rocks? Okay, let's start getting some grass and coniferous forest going. Is Bigfoot a people? We're not equipped to handle this caliber of existential question here. Okay, and then it wants coniferous. If Walmart is a people, you're voting yes for Sam Scranch. People rights. Okay, it wants a lot of coniferous. Wants a little water. Wow. Okay, now I'm assuming the rest of it wants to be fresh water. Nope. What else does it want? Oh, more foliage, more cliffs or hills. What do you like for foliage, buddy? You like a rock cave, but aside from that, anything specific? Oh, it appears we don't have a rock cave. There's a dinosaur burrow. Do you want a dinosaur burrow? You better. It's expensive. No, you don't. How about a dinosaur cave? Nope. The zoo is low on money. An emergency funding drive has raised an additional $10,000. Free money glitch? Okay, how about a concrete shelter for now? Okay, you like the concrete shelter. And then we need some coniferous foliage. But a lodgepole pine. You like that. You like a lot of that. Okay, but not that much of that. And then you want some cliffs and hills. Hey, congratulations! You have been given the Silver Plaque Award. Excellence in Exhibit Design for displaying at least one animal in a highly suitable exhibit. Some Bob Ross trees. Okay, its happiness should be going up. Okay, so here's the deal. We don't really have money for another exhibit. So, I'm not sure what we do other than just kind of sit here and let money roll in. Is this what it's like being part of the ownership class? I'd like to enroll in the ownership class, please. Okay, zoo attendance is back up. Hey, donations are going up. We got 10,000 in donations in July. I wonder if that was the emergency funding drive. But our rating just doesn't seem to get above 77. Can we get a golem with ketchup for blood? Oh, and we also got a quality animal care blue ribbon. This award came with a cash bonus of $5,000. The one guest occasionally going, woo! Yeah. Okay, look, we got to make some more money somehow. What if we... Hypothetically, let's say we sold moon rocks. Hypothetically. What do you mean I have a base on the moon and I can't even sell the moon rocks? Johnson Zoo. Okay, I've apparently sold all of the moon rocks that I'm allowed to sell. So that did not get me as much money as I was hoping. I have one angry guest. Why are they angry? Unicorn 2 looks overjoyed. That sure is one happy... Oh, they left. That was all positive stuff, but then they complained that they had seen everything in the zoo. Oh, we've got lots of buildings we could do. But now there's something in particular I'm looking for, and I'm not sure if we've unlocked it yet or not. What do you mean Loch Ness Monster 1 has escaped? Why would you do that? Luckily, that seemed pretty easy to fix. Why did my zoo status go way down? Is it because of the escaped animal? I think it's because of the escaped animal. You're on the moon? Where the hell did he think he was going? Why do you keep escaping? What's wrong? Okay, let's get a dinosaur recovery team. And I guess we need to go ahead and upgrade the fence here. This might bankrupt us. This might take all of our money. I didn't want to put you behind the electrified fence. I don't even really have the money for it. Imagining what a chopper would do on a moon with that lack of gravity. Hey, Borealis, welcome in. Okay, yeah, I know it escaped because you wouldn't let me build the fence. Okay, how about this time you let me build the fence? Okay, now the exhibit is well suited and I have no money left. Walks around carrying an I Love Cryptids balloon. Wow. Hold on, we're on the moon. We are. We are on the moon. Okay, finally my prairie dog cafe is making a profit, but nothing else is. Where am I going to get some money from? For a second, I thought this statue was Bigfoot leaving his enclosure, and I'm like, oh no, now this one's getting loose too. Oh, we were in an ad break. My bad. On a 30-minute lunch break at work. I hope it goes well. We're gonna fire this dinosaur recovery team. Surely I don't need them. And if I do, it'll actually be more efficient for me to hire a new one. than to be paying their salary every month. More animals and objects have become available for purchase. Okay, let's see what we got. Been slow, but the few people we've dealt with need a Xanax enema. Wow, tell us how you really feel. And also, where does one sign up for one of these? Okay, it seems we're just waiting on the world to change. Okay, our rating is climbing back up. Why are we getting no donations? Come on, people. Would you believe that we've not profited one single month? Okay, but attendance. Attendance is the highest it's ever been. This is a start. Need a bikini hot tub stream with Bigfoot? That'll bring the donations in. You're right. You need to be the marketing manager. Wonder if people feel like it would be a Jurassic Park situation all over again. I feel like if they're willing to travel to the moon, they're probably okay with the minor risk of the animals. Wow. So why are we on the moon? It's actually part of a secret black site project that we got additional funding to experiment with cryptids on the moon. We are making some money back. Any of these buildings something we want to invest in? Why is there a Microsoft plane on the moon? Okay, don't you all start with the conspiracy theories in my chat. I cannot handle it today. Okay, here's what's gonna save us. A gift shop. The question is where? I swear I can hear one of the voices saying, I don't want to hear that. Oh, we had a baby unicorn. Look, we now have 3 unicorns. Not enough shelters. I will happily give you a new shelter. I might have put this gift shop backwards. You have an unethical idea, unicorn burger? Yes, maybe we're not squeezing our guests for enough money, and that's why we're failing. Folks walking around like, what the fuck is a gift shop? You're telling me you would go to the moon and see the Loch Ness Monster, and you wouldn't stop and buy a shirt that's like, I saw Nessie on the moon, and all I got was this stupid shirt? Yes, yes, give me that gift shop money. The sweet economies are economying. Oh, you know what? I bet guests can't get to the frozen yogurt stand. Prairie Dog Cafe can be $11. I bet the flowers were blocking their path. We have more gift shops. Will it just make more money, or are they capped to X amount for X? Yeah, maybe for per population. Imagine buying a frozen yogurt for $2. Can you imagine going anywhere and getting anything that isn't like a Coke for $2 today? That frozen yogurt would be like $7 plus toppings are extra. And let's be real, it's at a zoo. It's going to be more like $12. Okay, we're slowly getting some more money in. Now, see, I feel like my Cryptids only rule keeps me from buying a lot of these buildings. Let's get a family restroom over here. And a burger stand. $3.75 for burgers. And let's get some benches, maybe. Oh, I did say we were going to get a fountain. Oh, here we go. A tar pit. Guests will be fascinated by the gurgling, stinky tar pit. You like that? You like your stinky tar pit? Oh, it's $1,200. No stinky tar pit for you. $3.75 for burgers. Prices from a more innocent age. Okay, so story time about me. When I was growing up, my grandparents would take me to do things, and they were both on a fixed income. And so I knew that they didn't have a lot of money, and it was something that came up. Like when we would do things, whenever they would spend money on us, child me would be like, oh no, they don't have a lot of money and they're spending it on us. So when I would play this game as a child, I would go and I would set all of the prices for ice cream and gift shops and everything else to the very minimum. Because what if in this zoo there are grandparents that are on a fixed income and they can't afford to buy their child an ice cream, and then the child gets sad? So I would just set all of the prices to minimum. Oh, hey, now that we've got stuff over here, customers are using more of the zoo now that there's stuff to see. My zoo rating has hit its highest point yet. Zoo attendance has hit the highest point. Okay, it feels like we're starting to learn how to manage this stuff. We still don't have the money to invest in another cryptid, though. But a stone archway. Yeah, I bet that's impressive, huh? I bet you like that. You know what? We can get a Sphinx statue. A Sphinx is a cryptid. I see no reason we can't do this. Gluey, welcome in. How did I get this working? You have the disk set and Windows 10 and it doesn't run. So I cannot reveal my source. It came to me in a dream. However, if you were to find a similar source, you may find that they offer an extra called a no CD exe, in which you mount the discs to a disk drive and then run the no CD exe. And then it should work absent that, but I just can't guarantee anything with compatibility and all that. What kind of cryptids are on offer? We can at least browse. So there's not too many more in the official. There is, let's see. Wonder if this is on Steam. This is not on Steam. Microsoft made a different, worse Zoo Tycoon and delisted this one. Is it on GOG? It is not on GOG. Microsoft does not currently have this game for sale. You must acquire the original disc or an image of said original disc. People that like money, they make some bad choices. Oh, Nessie is huge. Is it still suitable? It is still suitable. Can we have a rabid Bigfoot escape and start eating the customers? Borealis, you wait until I play Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. Some might call this game abandonware. That is all I will say on the sourcing of Zoo Tycoon. Some would refer to a game of this kind as abandonware. By which I mean I, of course, bought the CDs on eBay. Okay, I've got to find a way to get ahead financially. And in other news, I'm playing a game. Zoo attendance is going up. I feel like we can up the price a little bit with the attendance going up. We have no angry guests. So I have the disc as well and did some MacGyvering. You take it? Yes, that would be the answer that I would, of course, have to answer on Twitch and YouTube. For real, if you want to whisper me about it, I can help you out after stream, or at least try. Oh, we can put that Nessie back. Okay, so I'm waiting to cross a year because we should be able to get a new animal at 1 year. Maybe 2 new. Well, one of them it's kind of wrong to call an animal. You'll see what I mean. The one Jurassic Park movie where the kids had the assistant babysit them and then she got tossed around between like 2 or 3 dinos in the span of a minute was just wild. The flying ones, I think I saw that on Twitter, and they said that she specifically requested to go out that way and also insisted on doing her own stunts. This is frivolous, yes, but it may bring in money. If you get to choose how you go out in a movie, that's definitely a choice, I agree. And this gift shop is just bringing in money. My frozen yogurt stand has almost made a profit now that I'm not blocking it with flowers. So the visitors aren't really needing the bathrooms yet. I'm assuming it's because they're not here that long. If you were in a John Wick movie and you were playing a bad guy he took out, you wouldn't want it to be one shot and you're dead. You want him to beat the maple syrup out of you in 15 different ways and then empty a clip. Would it be a problem for him, not a one and done? What are you going to do to earn that? Me and my tiny bladder, right? I just know. I'm drinking a large iced coffee on the way to the zoo, and then the second we get in the gates, the very first thing I'm doing is going to the restroom. And then maybe a pretzel. I need a pretzel shop. Okay, it's about to be December. I think we just got to get through this next month, and then we can really ramp up a couple new exhibits. Being Australian, you start anything with a sausage roll. Okay, more animals and objects. Let's see. So we do have a giant squid. I don't know how much they are, though. They're 6,000. We can't really afford the giant squid right now. Now, I'm looking for a specific piece. Yes, we have mermaid statues. And you know what mermaid statues mean. Mermaid statues mean mermaids. Let's see if I understand this. Why did rotating it make me so confused? I'm so lost now. Okay. Okay, now the water here should be... I have to remember how to do marine exhibits. I might be spending the last of my money and doing this wrong, but you know what? That's what it is to be a business owner sometimes. Okay, so it needs to be like a tank. How do I do that? Maybe I need to raise... or lower. Help, I didn't do the aquatic animals tutorial. Maybe it needs to be all tank walls. Guests seem to be very happy with your zoo. Oh, I'm out of money. I've been bankrupted. Still surprised you were able to put Nessie in a giant patch of sand starting off. I need to figure out how tanks work. Always made you wonder what happens to all of the animals in a zoo if the place goes bankrupt. They probably have to have them taken on by another zoo or a shelter or something. Ooh, the litter is getting out of control. Hold on. And let's get another maintenance worker. Okay, we are making our money back. Google to the rescue. Oh, okay, so you do just have to build the wall. Hey, have a good one, Borealis. Hope your break was good. We'll see you around. Here we go. Oh, I'm in the hole. My zoo has no money. Funding has stopped for all programs. Okay, that's a little bit of money back. Oh no, stuff is falling into disrepair all over the place. Okay, we are making more money, though. What cryptid would you be with those stats? Strength, perception, charisma, intelligence, agility, luck. You have, like, all of them, so you have to be some sort of, like, shapeshifter or something that, like, controls people, you know? Look, we have to literally sell walls of our zoo. Oh, wait, we should have done this sooner. We were sitting on so much money. All we had to do was sell these observation areas. We are in it. We are in the money. With the money, we need to hire a new maintenance worker. Guests seem to be very happy with the zoo. Yeah, they do. Okay, so let's clear this. And we will raise the terrain by 1. Yep, just like that. And then we'll get a nice little path. Okay, now here is what we came over here for. See, zoo scenery. Let's get a couple mermaids going. So here's another trick that I remember from being a child that I think a lot of people didn't know about this game. If you drop a mermaid statue in a... Bigfoot 1 has escaped. Hold on. Why has Bigfoot 1 escaped? Oh, I think nobody fixed that. It do kind of be their forte. All right, where's the plexiglass that I need? Big feet. All right. Anyways, as I was saying, if you drop a mermaid statue in a water exhibit, they become mermaids. Foliage, more animals of the same type would make it happier, more rocks, and more shelters. I will give you one more mermaid. That will have to be enough. As far as shelters... Also, I'm realizing there are some severe ethical implications of this. Figured that out by yourself. I probably Googled it. I probably was looking up Zoo Tycoon cheats or something. Oh, they don't like the seafloor cave? Does not like the seafloor cave. Okay, would they like a sunken ship? Would they like to swim out of the way so I could place a sunken ship? Okay, they like the sunken ship. And they need some aquatic foliage. Need some rocks. Okay, I guess we gotta just guess on the foliage and see what they like. About a sea urchin? Oh, we never hired a caretaker. Commercial exhibit confirmed. Marine specialist, you get in there. About a sea sponge. By the seashore. Brittle sea star. Stovepipe sponge. Fire coral. Okay. Seagrass. How are you gonna have any room left for rocks? Oh, I'm... Bills must have come out of my account because I'm broke again. Unicorn 1 has died of old age. You didn't tell me the animals could die. I would love to make the mermaids happy, but I am out of cash. Okay, hold on. Here we go. We're starting to get some cash in. Your zoo is running low on money. Well, now you tell me. Wait, can I sell? I can sell more of these observation areas. I think the lunar map is kind of OP because you can sell these observation areas and get a bunch of money. Imagine going on a government surplus website and they're like, concrete observation area for sale, used on the moon. Okay, we definitely need more maintenance workers. Hey, we've been making a profit. Bigfoot 1 has escaped again. See, this is why we need those maintenance workers. If there's another animal death after this, we know why Sasquatch keeps trying. Guests seem to be very happy with your zoo. We need yet another maintenance worker. I think that's starting to kill profits. Yes, you heard me right. Hiring people to upkeep my establishment is eating into profits. My gift shop, on the other hand, is printing money. As is my Prairie Dog Cafe. Okay, they'd like some rocks. I think we can at least get them some rocks. Atlantean undersea ruin. Oh, that was one too many rocks. I would be happier with one more mermaid. Why did you lie? Oh, well, now it says it's well suited. You should put tanks on higher ground and elevate the tank walls a fair bit so people can look up into them. Yeah, I should have done that. Oh, you know what I used to do? Somebody was asking earlier about putting people into the lion cages. No, what I used to do was I would throw people into the giant squid tank. And the giant squid will actually, like, grab the people and thrash them around. More animals and objects have become available for purchase. Hey, kitty, welcome in. Good to have you. Are we going to have a giant squid? We are, assuming I can get my finances together. Hashtag money goals. Hashtag empire builder. Hashtag financial freedom. Hashtag giant squid for life. Ooh, I need a tank filter. Where was that? Squid mail grind set. Imagine being so incompetent that you can't run a zoo of cryptids and legendary animals on the moon. Couldn't be me. Frankly, I'd be embarrassed if I were in that position. These chain link fences rust like nothing. I'm afraid I need more money-making activities. Let's get a fancy hot dog stand. Or how about a Nemo's submarine shop? Sells hearty deli sandwiches that can fill even the hungriest guest's stomach. And beside that, a cotton candy stand. And beside that, a trash can. More things that sell things, exactly. We've got to build our empire. An Atlantean archway. I swear Bigfoot 1 is not even trying to escape. I think these walls just keep breaking. All right, drastic measures here. Have to hope I have the money for this. Why would it put the door there? These walls, they always irked you in that they are literal ladders. What do you mean by that? Oh, they're not electrified. Oh, yeah, so if If somebody wanted to use them as a ladder, it would be quite simple, yes. Man, it's amazing how quickly my zoo rating drops when an animal breaks free. A little unfair if you ask me. Okay, jump scare noise. Thank you, game. Guess should lighten up a little about personal safety. Maintenance worker, we're about to have another break over here. How are these concrete and plexiglass walls so flimsy? Mermaid 1 is ill. Well, where is our marine worker? Marine specialist. Okay, on the scene. Healing animal. Good, somebody's doing their job. I have 8 maintenance workers. How can they not keep the walls repaired between them? That's $2,700 a month. Your zoo has no money. Damn it, bills hit again. Attendance keeps going up and up. Your mistake was not asking them about their personal philosophies. Humanity should be coming together and making connections, not building walls, man. Thought you've heard more money, more problems, but it seems like there's sure a lot of problems when there's no money. I know that's right. Okay, we're back in the positive. Good stuff, good stuff. Big money. Big money. Big money for education and conservation, right? Yeah, let's take a look. We currently have $0. $0 earmarked for conservation and research. But on the good news, I know where the giant squid enclosure is going to go when we get our money up. You've got a cryptid for me then? Is it the tax man? Thousands will perish. Okay, we're back into the multiple thousands, but we have to see what's going to happen when May rolls around, because when it does, it's going to be May. And also bills come out and, you know, adult stuff. Some of you will understand. Why aren't we making the mermaids put on concerts? We could charge tickets to that. You know, our zoo attendance keeps going up and up. I feel like we gotta charge more money. Come on, big money. Big money. $25 to get in. Admission price increases will continue until attendance declines. Okay, let's see how much bills hit for, because we've got almost 5 stacks in the bank. How bad is it gonna be? I mean, I know our maintenance workers are costing $2,700 right off the bat. Damn, we've got 1,600. That seems like that's our profit. Month over month is 1,600. Yeah, you're right. I definitely don't want them striking. We lost 5,700 in May, in April. Okay, I think we have to just crank up the capitalism. Tar pit. Tar pit. If only I could charge people to jump in the tar pit. All right, how about an aquatic gift stand over here in the aquatic section? $7.25. We're gonna pretend this orca plush is like a mermaid plush. Okay, we've got an ad break. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break. Not like too much would go wrong if I just left this game running, but hubris is often the biggest source of downfall. So I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna take a short break. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. It's been a real chill one, and I'll see you when we return. You can probably tell from my death counter, Frost is no joke either. Look at that form. I think I found the anomaly. Okay.
Take this and hold on to it. I'll be back for it later.
Now's a bad time. He'll be back for it later. Okay, he won't be back later. Would you leave me alone? The only reward I got from doing this is the boost in self-confidence. And that's probably more dangerous in Kenshi than anything.
Start walking.
Look at this. He's gonna think he's got a chance. Got a new lease on life. What? Drugs? Okay, listen, I gotta chase down. No. No, hold on. I need that fire truck. You don't understand. Cannot believe I just got folded by a smart car. You have a very inviting lap. I don't know if that's weird. I know we're strangers, and I know I've just seen you under this mysterious blue light, but I don't know. It's what came to mind, and I believe in telling people what I honestly think. It's pretty cool. We only got an hour and a half in because I was super sleepy. I was super sleepy again today, but today I brought a weapon. Twitch, in case your AI transcript spider bot is listening, it was a metaphorical weapon. It's a monster. It's a weapon against tiredness. I did not bring a weapon to stream. You cannot prove it. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Mom's taking us to breakfast. Come on. You have to get ready. All right, but don't be mad that you missed out. All right, now luckily I already absorbed some of these mines up through here, so there should be fewer. Notice I didn't say none, I said fewer. I have a totally normal mind with regular emotions and good coping skills. This is nothing to worry about. Thought maybe shaking him a little would help. Alright, well, he's not the most attentive driver, Commercial, but, he's in there. And that's what I've got to say about that. Manténgase alejado de las puertas. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Oh no, has the singing just been going on and on in the background? Yeah, every time we put a building down, it makes money, except this aquatic gift stand right now. But I think we just got to keep putting buildings down and getting money. What if the boat rental shack and the swim shack are not too expensive? What if we put down some water tiles here? Favorite part so far is the tar pit and the sandwich shop. We did get tar pits? No, not yet. What do you mean there's not enough funds? Me asking my accountant where I went wrong. Wow. Did I build this backwards? I can't tell. Jurassic Park theme on bad recorder. No such thing as a bad recorder. I'm excited to get back to our Kenshi Fogman rehabilitation run this weekend. And Friday will be Metal Gear Solid. But as far as stuff that's going on YouTube, it's this and Kenshi. I'll still stream the other stuff on YouTube, but I'm not really making videos out of it. I'm going to try to make a little video out of this one today. It'll be a much shorter one. Probably 10, 15 minutes. It won't be 4 hours like my last Kenshi video was. Which, by the way, Kenshi video, now live. The entire story of Gold Ship. Alright, so I'm in the red again. How's zoo attendance? Zoo attendance is the highest it's ever been. Time to crank the money up again. 2650. And you know what? As soon as we get more money, we gotta double our marketing budget. That's what it's all about. We get more people in the zoo. That's more admissions. That's more gifts sold. Yeah, we got to be all in on the marketing. Ooh. Hey, you know what? I bet we could put a little something out here. Fancy ice cream stand. $2.75. It's fancy. Look, we've already got customers. People love to buy stuff from us. Put a whole supermarket in it with the food sales we're already doing. So I was watching a YouTube video from a YouTuber I like, Ambiguous Amphibian, and he was doing a Planet Coaster run with no roller coasters, no rides. And it ended up being just a bunch of shaded food places and stores and everything like that. And the entire comments was people pointing out that at the end of the day, he just built a well-run, clean local market that was walkable and shaded. And that was what the people truly desired. More than rides, more than excitement. Got a lot of people over here who are underserved by anything. Let's get a restroom going. Oh, we might have to raise the terrain a little. Got an aquatic restroom and... let's get a nacho stand. $2.50 for some nachos. Okay. Everybody pulling their weight around here. I do think I might have built these shacks backwards. Take 1 cup of hot cheese sauce, please, and you'll love it. That looks more correct, I think. We'll see if they come over here and visit. Hey, the maintenance workers are finally keeping up with their job. Okay, and we got over to a new month, and bills came out, and we have a little surplus. Idea for the water park is swamp trees and aesthetic. Oh, I never thought about that. Hey, look at that. As soon as we did it, someone rented a boat. Oh, but tell me how this makes any sense. The boat shack does not charge customers anything and does not make any money. The swim shack does charge customers money. Shouldn't it be backwards? Shouldn't it be free to swim, but you pay to rent the boat? And real alligators. Yeah, look, not a single person is doing the swim shack. But there's a bunch of people doing the boat rental shack. At least it should be bringing people over for the other shops. If times get real bad, you could always shave Bigfoot, throw some antenna on him before putting him in the swamp pen labeled Shrek Exhibit. Okay, I feel like our attendance has gone way up. Let's see. Yeah, the zoo attendance is the highest it's ever been. I told you it was the marketing money. We just needed to learn some marketing. Mermaid 1 can't find any food. Where's my marine specialist? Oh, taking care of it right now. Okay. I'm sorry I doubted you. You're on it. Hey, we have people using the swim shack now. Mermaid 3 is very sick. Specialist should be fixing them. Yep, there we go. Okay, we're starting to make some money. Things are picking up. Things are catching fire around here. Even this nacho stand out here is making money. We got a fancy family restroom going. Hell, you know what? Another gift shop. If I can print some more money, why not? Now this is how you run a zoo. Just had an amazing idea. I like the sound of this. What do you have? Building a maze out of above ground tanks. La la la. 98% of profit for merchant food sales. That tracks. Yeah. You know what I love? What I love is when you go to a venue and like you go to see a show or something, and it's like $4 for a monster or $5 for a bottle of water. Have you ever run into that? I guess because it's cheaper to buy the monster, and then you buy the monster and you're even more thirsty than you were when you started, so now you're really gonna buy the $5 water. Okay, attendance keeps going up. That means admission prices keep going up. $29.50. Bills came out. We got $3,000 in the bank. Things are looking up. Guests seem to be very happy with your zoo. Water tank maze does sound chill, though, but also possibly terrifying. Now, if we could just get enough extra money coming in, we could start looking at this next exhibit of ours. How are donations and stuff looking like? We haven't really got any yet for August. Maybe it's because we're so expensive. If you had the choice, you'd go to an aquarium over a zoo any day. I feel like I would too. I like aquaria. Also, they tend to be cooler, like not so hot. Indoors, so, you know, it's appropriate year-round. Maintenance worker. Aquariums are cool indeed. Wow, the Prairie Dog Cafe has made $18,000 in profit. Don't know if you can tell how a stingray feels. I'll tell you, it doesn't feel good to be bitten by one. They told me they don't bite. But you know what? I stuck my hand in there with the shrimp, and it sucked up my whole hand and started clamping down. And you know what they have for teeth? They basically have 2 bone door jambs for teeth. So it's just like getting your fingers closed in a door over and over again until it lets go. So that one felt hungry. Sounds not great, but you're never voluntarily putting your body or its parts near them. You've never done like a touch tank or a feeding tank or something like that? Okay, we're gonna try to make this all one level higher. Hey, Boogie, welcome in. Saw someone get stung when you were a wee lad, so you're like, ah, no. Heck no. Oh, these can go down one. No, it wasn't Steve Irwin. You know, one of the first jump scare screamer troll videos that ever got me on the internet was one that purported to show Steve Irwin's death. I was like 10. Yeah, about 10. Maybe 11. And I was morbidly curious, so I clicked it, and it was one of those stupid pop-up screamer ones. Your internet was too slow for those to get you. Oh, wait. We didn't finish this here. Okay, now we can do some walls. Oh, did that still not do it? It's hard to see. I might have clicked undo instead of selecting it.
Woo!
Oh, bills must have just come out. Yep, because I'm broke. But at least if we're doing this as the money is coming in, it's got us doing something. Instead of just waiting here for all of the money to come in and then doing all of the project at once. This gift shop's not doing so well over here. I guess it's not a prime location. The lava is gonna live in your head rent-free for too long. Yep. Okay, we did get some donations in August. Okay, the number of visitors to the zoo is still slowly going up. Okay, now, as soon as we can afford a giant squid, the tank will be ready for it. I need a Kenchi 5x speed option in this game so I can just let a bunch of money come in. And our little swim shack here is making a bunch of money. You know what? I'm proud of what we accomplished today. Look at this. We turned the moon into something to be proud of. Did I miss a memo? Are we no longer proud of the moon? What is the word? Don't make this weird and political on me. But what is the word for somebody who's a nationalist, but instead of their nation, they are like pro their planet? That's got to exist in sci-fi somewhere, right? There's already got to be a concept where someone is like Terra first, you know what I mean? Terran? Yeah, okay, so... But, well, a Terran would be a nationalist or a... It's gotta be a... Maybe a corpist? From the word corpus for body, like celestial body. Like... You're a Terran if you're a corpist for Earth. And you're a lunist if you're a corpist for the moon. Right? Like there's got to be a word that means like a nationalist but for like a whole planet. Okay, we're in October, and we've got 5 grand, so we're about to start having enough money to get our squid. And if you're an avid loot player on the moon, lunist. And if they like being naked, lunist, ludist, nudist. All right, I'm pulling the trigger. We're getting our squid. Tank is too shallow. Oh, I can adjust. I don't actually know how to make it less shallow.
Old school Tycoon game. Those were the days.
Hey, what's up,
Moonsy and Giggle.
Zartrin? Good to have you. Those were the days indeed. I don't actually know how to make the tank deeper. That made it a little deeper. I don't know why trying makes it super unhappy. But it seems like that's as deep as it goes. Let's try to get the other things here. So it needs more shelters. Like a sunken ship, maybe? My zoo is running low on money. Quick, I need your donations. Yeah, I'm doing well, Zarcher. We're just having a good time just revisiting a classic childhood game. Zoo attendance is going down. Have I tried reading it some Nietzsche so that it's not shallow? More foliage. I happen to know it likes the tube worms. Eight-bit llama, hello. Good to have you. An 8-bit llama is something you might find here if it were a cryptid. But unfortunately, only cryptids reside in this zoo. If I raise this terrain, can I make it deeper? Hey, that looks like that made it deeper. Best exhibit. It's too bad it's unhappy right now. It's as deep as it seems like it wants to go. However, its happiness is no longer rock bottom. Thought it was more of a ward than an exhibit, a Squidward. Okay, we're gonna be in big debt in a second here. We'll try to make the giant squid happy as soon as we get out of debt. Unicorn 3 has died of old age. I only have one unicorn left. Wait. No, that was my last unicorn. We're out of unicorns. This is terrible news. Unicorns, indeed. We had unicorns here. We've got unicorns. We've got a Loch Ness monster. We've got mermaids. And we've got a giant squid. Which, a giant... Oh, and a Bigfoot. Oh, look! Happy Halloween in-game. The witch flies over. As any good zoo should have. Exactly, I'd go to this zoo all the time. Okay, well, I gotta get a bunch of money back. Let's try to make the giant squid happy. And then we'll try to get new unicorns when that money comes back in. Is the tank still not deep enough? It is not. And it doesn't seem to want to, like, raise anymore. It just makes the squid really unhappy when I try. Oh, maybe I can raise this tile? And then that'll do it? Nope. To be honest, though, how do you make a tank deep enough for a giant squid? Like, when you think about it, it's kind of an unreasonable expectation to think a zoo would be able to do this to begin with. Wow, we've made $8,000 just from people swimming. And the light shouldn't be pitch black. Yeah, it's kind of an affront against nature that we felt like we should be able to do this. Your swamp idea did it. Yeah, it's just like super unhappy because it's too shallow. Google gives somewhat conflicting info. That's not surprising about this game that kind of fell out of popularity a long time ago. Oh! Still too shallow. That did something. Oh, wait. So it looks like if I have the money, I can make it deeper this way, or... Okay, it looks like there's a fix for this. It looks like there's a way out. Okay, but I just had to pay bills and I'm $4,000 in debt. Getting about that time. Take my supplements and start to wind down. While we wait for the money to roll in. Where'd our squid go? Oh, it went into shelter, of course. Moves to the moon, still gets taxed. All right, so be here Friday. Maybe bonus stream tomorrow, but Friday for sure for Metal Gear Solid. And then Saturday and Sunday, we continue our Fogmen rehabilitation run of Kenshi, where we go on the search for some more princes that may involve eradicating some current Fogman squads to force some more to spawn in. So, little teaser for you, and we're working on that one. By the way, I set up a NAS recently, network attached storage, and I've been moving around my Kenshi VODs and videos and everything. I have over 2 terabytes of Kenshi VODs. From just last November to now, 2 terabytes. It was filling up so much of my external drives and everything. So I've got those in archival now, and I legitimately have freed up so much space on my drives just by having somewhere to store those. Just came in to see Zoo Tycoon, but it was fun coming back. Hey, it's good to have you back. And yeah, we are getting back to Kenshi on the weekend. You would need tape drives. So I've got, the way it works is I've got 2 8-terabyte disk drives, but I've got them in RAID 1 configuration, so I've got them redundant storage. I could have them set up so I'd have a combined 16 terabytes of storage available, but I wanted the redundancy, so I've just got it set up as a redundant 8 gigabyte. Hey, we're about to be in the green again. Only halfway through the month. We might be cooked. Our zoo attendance is down. We don't have unicorns. They're set up in RAID 1. Yes, exactly. Okay, I think I gotta make it cheaper to get in. $26.50. We gotta be bringing more people in. Yeah, I'm starting to see activity dwindle a little bit. Does my NAS support other RAID setups? Some allow for redundancy with a lower resiliency drive to data drive ratio. I think it supports RAID 0, 5, and 10, and it also supports SHR. It's a Synology. I didn't really want to go with SHR because I want the drives to be redundant even if the NAS itself fails, and I couldn't get a straight answer on if SHR data is readable by other NAS systems or if it's proprietary. So I just went with the RAID 1 because I know it should be relatively supported and straightforward. Okay, let's lower this. Maiko, congrats on redeeming first. Okay, so the tank is too shallow. Now only shows up as a black text, not a red text. So that means the severity has lessened. The giant squid should be getting happier. Oh no, we just paid bills. Now I don't have money again. Being an adult sucks. More froyo. The frozen yogurt in its entire life has not made up like 1/10 of the cost of renovating just the tank depth for this giant squid. Okay. I tell you what, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. This has been fun. We're going to load, or no, not load. We're going to save the game. In case we want to come back to it, we're going to call it We Need to Go Deeper. And I'll see what I can do with this. I'll see if I can salvage it into some type of YouTube video or something. But if not, I had a fun time. It was really fun revisiting this game, going to get back to it and giving ourselves a little bit of challenge and everything. So yeah, it's been fun. All right, y'all. Thank you for being here. As usual, we're going to close the YouTube off first. YouTube, thank you for joining us, whether you were here live or you caught the VOD. I appreciate you, and I hope that you enjoyed this foray into Zoo Tycoon as much as I did. Remember to check out the channel. There is a lot of other stuff there. If you're a Kenshi fan, we've got lots of videos going on. We play other indie games, other retro games. I've got a lot coming your way, so maybe you'll find something you like. But most of all, YouTube, until we catch you again, please take care.